All right, in this video, I'm gonna reveal 5 words you should absolutely never say if you're trying to manifest money into your life. If you're trying to use the law of attraction to manifest money, manifest wealth, manifest whatever you want, these 5 words literally have the power to keep that away from you. They'll literally block or detract rather than attract what you want in life. And the thing is, these 5 words are extremely common. Most people say at least some, if not all 5 of these words. These 5 words are extremely common in today's society, but these are 5 words you absolutely need to cut out of your life if you want to manifest what you want. But when you cut these out of your life, when you actually replace these 5 words with the 5 words you should say instead, you can manifest what you want very, very, very quickly. So in this video, I'm gonna reveal exactly what these 5 words are, the 5 words you need to cut out of your life immediately. But then I'm gonna tell you the 5 words that you can actually replace them with that'll help your manifestations be very powerful and help you manifest what you want very quickly. But before we get into it, if you guys could please do me a huge favor, please smash that like button down below, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely leave any comments or questions down below. I love going ahead and connecting with all of you, answering any questions you might have. All right, so a point I wanna make real quick is don't beat yourself up if you've been using any of these 5 words. These 5 words are extremely common in today's world. Most people are using some, if not all 5 of these words. We've got a very, very negative society right now, and most people don't have exactly what they want. Most people grow up using these 5 words. These are 5 words even that I had to cut these out of my life, and I'm still to this day not perfect at this. I still have to practice on never using any of these 5 words because it is so common, and frankly, it's almost the human nature to want to use these words in when you don't exactly have what you want. So don't beat yourself up if you've been using any of these 5 words. If you pay attention, you'll very rarely hear successful people, influential people, celebrities use these 5 words, whether they believe in the law of attraction or not. You'll just very rarely hear successful people use these words. And a lot of times you'll hear successful people talk about the power of self-talk and the power of what they're actually saying to themselves in their mind. And this really, is very similar to what we're talking about today. What comes out of our mouth confirms exactly what's in our mind and what's in our heart. What we actually say really, really confirms exactly what's deep down within us. And the thing is, we've got 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and 95% of those are in the subconscious. So 95% of all of these thousands of thoughts that we have per day, we don't even really know we're having them. It really comes down to what we believe down to our core. So if we're saying any of these negative words, and these negative words are matching up with our subconscious thoughts, it's now making us actually have that subconscious belief, that true belief is going to keep what we want to manifest away from us. If you believe, manifestation, the law of attraction is more of a spiritual event, then you believe, it's keeping you away from one of the infinite realities where what you want to manifest actually comes true. The universe won't be able to give you what you want. If you believe it's more of a physical act, you're not going to be able to actually become the person and connect your subconscious to conscious thoughts to actually do the actions of what you want and actually bring about the reality that you want, to actually get on the vibration of what you want. Everything has a vibration out there. We're vibrational beings. We live in a vibrational world. You won't be able to get on the right vibration of the reality of what you want. What we speak and what comes out of our mouth confirms our even subconscious visualizations. We've talked about the power of visualizing when you're manifesting. You can't really manifest what you want if you don't actually visualize it actually having already come true, believing deep down to your core that it's already coming true. And if you're saying any of these negative words, it's confirming your subconscious thoughts aren't in alignment with what you want to manifest. But if you actually say, you replace these negative words with the right words, with the positive words, it'll help your visualizations work out amazingly well, and you'll manifest what you want very, very, very quickly. To manifest money or manifest whatever you want, you have to think as if you already have it. You have to act as if you already have that reality. You're already the person that has that reality. And lastly, you have to speak as if you already have that reality. So you have to think as if it's already happened. You have to act as if it's already happened. And you have to speak as if it's already happened. Once you've got all 3 of these things in alignment, you will manifest what you want very quickly. You will make sure that what you want comes true. And the great thing is, once we have one of these lined up, the other 2 line up very quickly. So once we actually think that our reality that we want's already happened. We've already manifested what we want. Typically what we think and what we speak will come in alignment with that. So that's where if we change what we actually say, it's going to help what we think and how we act come in alignment with what we want. It's going to help our manifestations come true very, very, very quickly. All right, so now let's get into the 5 words that you shouldn't say if you're trying to manifest money or whatever you want. So the first set of words that you shouldn't say is I wish or I hope. I wish and I hope is very different than expecting or knowing. And it's a very, very subtle difference if you've grown up saying, I wish or I hope for something, and most people say that. It's a very, very subtle difference if you're new to this, but it makes a world of a difference when we're manifesting what we want. There's a difference, if you say, I wish I had money rather than I know I have money, there's a separation here with wishing. With wishing, you are always separated from what you want. If your reality is you want the money, you're going to be separated from it forever. You're going to be manifesting this separation of money rather than if you're saying, I know I have money or I know I am something. That's actually, bringing about the present tense, already believing to your core that it's already happened. Take a salesman, for example, a salesman who is wishing for the sale or hoping for the sale rather than a salesman who is very confident in their product and knows they'll get the sale. The wishful salesman is going to come off very, very, very needy and probably not get the sale, whereas the salesman who is very confident and knows he's going to get the sale typically gets the sale. It completely will change your behavior. So instead of saying, I wish or I hope, change it to I know. You can be, I know I have or I know I am. I know this has already come to pass. Instead of saying I wish or I want, change it to I know. And this gets into everything we're going to talk today. You need to be putting it into the present tense as if it's already happened. If you're going ahead and you're speaking in the future tense, one, that's not as powerful, but then two is just like with saying I wish, it's a separation from the reality that you want. When you're manifesting, you need to go ahead and speak as if it's already happened. You want to think, act, believe down to your core that the reality you want, the money you want, is already here. You already are coming into grips with what you want. So speak it into existence in the present tense. All right, so the second word that you need to cut out if you're trying to manifest what you want is don't say never. If you say never, and this is one that's very, very, very common, most people say this, I'll never yada, 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 or I'll never have, I never do this. If you say never, you are literally keeping what you want away from you. This is probably the strongest word for ensuring you won't manifest what you want. And the thing is, too, getting away from just law of attraction and manifesting what we want. Negative is one of those words that people just talk about with self-talk or something that you shouldn't say, period. It's such a negative word that you don't want in your life at all. You don't want to be speaking this, you don't want to be thinking this, and you definitely don't want to be feeling this. Keep this word away from your vocabulary. Never speak the word never. All right, the third set of words that you need to cut out is I want or I need. This is very similar to I wish or I hope. I want and I need is a complete separation of the manifestation of what you want. If you want the money, rather than truly believing to your core that the money is already there for you, you will keep that away from your life. This really comes down to the scarcity mindset versus the abundance mindset. If you truly to your core believe you will have the money, that the money's already there for you, it's just down to timing, that's completely different to I wanting or I needing it, where there's a complete separation. So cut I want, I need out and change it into I have or I am. So, you could be saying I am a person who does this. I am a person who positively impacts this many people. Or I am a person who has done this. I have this money. I have this house. Put it in the present tense that you already have it, you already truly believe that it's there for you. It's just down to the timing of when it'll actually come to pass. But in your speaking that it's already happened. It's already out there for you rather than this want and this need. If you say I want, I need, it's very similar to I wish or I hope. There will be a separation. And when you're trying to use the law of attraction, manifest what you want, you need to go ahead and believe, visualize, speak that it's already out there for you. All right, the fourth set of words is I can't or I can't have. You know, this is another one like never. This is keeping a separation with the reality that you want. So with the law of attraction manifestation, it's that literal separation for what you want, but I can't is also a very dangerous word for you to say for self-talk. You're gonna be believing that you can't do something or you can't have something if you're speaking this out of your mouth. You need to say I have or I can rather than I can't or I can't have. It's just like when I started training for ultra marathons. I was not a runner, but if I would have started out by saying I can't run an ultra marathon, I would not have run an ultra marathon. I was starting out very positive with I can do this. I firmly believe to my core with the right training, with the timing, I can do this. And I was saying that I can run this, I will run this. But if I would have started out by saying I can't do it, I would have destroyed myself before I even started. And that's the same thing with your manifestations. If you say, you know, I can't make this amount of money or I can't have this, you're not gonna be able to do it. Your mind is not gonna come in alignment with your heart for exactly what you want. Your mind and your heart are gonna be in alignment with you can't do it. You need to go ahead and start speaking of the positive of it, of I can do something. All right, the fifth word is one that doesn't seem as obvious, but a lot of people say that, and that's if. You know, if something happens, if I do this. If is also one of these words that it's a separation between you and the reality that you want, you and the reality that you want to manifest. If you're saying, if I have money, it's not saying I have money or I have that reality or I have that mansion, whatever it is you want. You know, if you're trying to have a very, very positive impact, you know, it's saying, if I have this audience or whatever, you need to start, you know, removing if and putting it into you know, the speaking the words that it's already happened. That's the whole point of this whole video. Get rid of all these like these negative words or these words to where you and the reality aren't connected. You need to start saying words that connect the words or connect you to the reality that you want, that connect you to what you want to manifest into your life. Those are 5 words that you should just completely remove from your vocabulary and replace them with the positive ones. If you replace them with the positive ones and you start actually truly visualizing those positive words, you start scripting it out, you're gonna go ahead and consciously and subconsciously start believing it. And once you actually are speaking it, thinking it, and believing it, you're gonna be good to go. And you're gonna be able to manifest exactly what you want into your life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely leave any comments or questions down below. I'd love to go ahead and connect with you guys. Be happy, be positive, be powerful, and have a great day.